Chippy Whippies, they're pistachios. Nuts.
Powered by the 8-Bit Nation, bringing you everything you need to know in the competitive world of 8-Bit Nation, League, Pixel, and Prism. I'm the Dwarf Bard, here to introduce to you your hosts, Bacon, Shade, Koala, Koa, and Jay.
Welcome in Backpost Podcast. Championships are over, done. Everyone's paid already. Great times. Let's go over some things. Oh, we're showing off our finger tats? Okay. Yeah, I got a T.
D-Fanes is somewhere West Coast, but he has that.
He's in prison.
One.
Max has the best one. I'm at work, so these guys are going to go over everything, and I'm going to just be here. Go for it, guys.
Yeah. So, finals week. There were only 2 games. But Koa, why don't you go ahead and kick us off with the Prism finals?
Prism finals, we had the Nightmare going up against the Hydras, which they beat them in a full sweep. Yeah, man, Nightmare came out and put belt to ass and just beat the dog piss out of the Hydras.
Yeah.
So, great job, Kilo. You didn't throw the game away. So proud of you.
Did not throw. Dagger was called early in this.
I called it in game 2.
Yep, and it prevailed. I thought Hydras played okay, but they could never really get a strong foot here. It was a whole lot of Doggo. Doggo had a absolute phenomenal series. Possibly the best series we've ever seen him play. From old league to this league. He looked very good.
Guess was a monster too. I mean,
and it's two-headed there. What are you supposed to do? Like, and then there's just Kilo. Like, Kilo's great, but even if Kilo was like actively trying against it, I don't know if that would have helped the Hydras much. So
you can shut one down, but the other one's going to prevail. Like, it's hard to do anything against both of them.
And
that's for sure.
You would know that because you had to go up against it.
Yeah.
I mean, when you like a role player for a good chunk of the game, freakish. So, not a lot you can do there.
Very tough.
Yeah, they were on it. I mean, it's just if they're gonna have to play bad, and they didn't. So.
And Doggo won Finals MVP.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations to Doggo.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy for those guys to finally get a title, and it just kept with kind of the trend of some of the Prism games. Like, it's hard to talk about because 4-0, like, not a whole lot to dive into. It's just they won one after the other and didn't stop. And then it ended. So
yeah. Speaking of trends, I mean that's basically what happened for the other finals game with the Pharaohs versus the Falcons, and the Pharaohs. I mean, it was. They were like closer games, but you could tell the whole time it was like, yeah, this is
not the whole time.
I mean,
Game 3 was wild.
Absolutely.
Game 3, I was worried.
Was it Game 2 that went to overtime or Game 1 that went to overtime?
2.
I don't remember. Was it 2?
Yeah, we gave up a goal late to let it be tied and then went into OT.
Yeah, that Game 3 was weird. 5-0. It was. I was like, well, maybe
turned it around.
Maybe we'll get a Game 7 out. No. 5 games. Yeah. It just kind of was what it was. Just too much.
I saw a new 2-time has been crowned.
Yes.
Congratulations.
two-time.
Yep,
The
the
only
Yeah,
two-time.
The actual 2-time. There we go.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
partner,
Stewie.
Stewart, the football-shaped man himself.
Mhm.
Stewart.
See you in Prism next season, bud.
Yep. The two
Yeah.
what? The two times on one team.
There's only one.
There's only one.
Okay, Jay. You might get there one day.
He's batting 1,000.
Hey, I gave you a ring. I don't want to hear it.
That's pre-Super Bowl era. We don't.
Yeah, we don't count those anymore.
There it is. That's how we recognize it. Like it counts, but not really.
Yeah.
That's like a Browns NFL championship. It doesn't really count.
Mm.
Yeah, this though was an interesting series. Cloudsy can be a lot. I said it in the interview last night. Like we knew what their roles were going to be, so it was just slowing down Cloudsy as much as possible, and then that forces Pitcop to beat us, and he didn't. I think he played well. He thinks he played like shit. It's just what are you going to do? Outside of Game 3, what are you going to do? And yeah, that's. It was a lot. They did not have Arium. I did not play Shade.
Boom!
And there it is. We had a game plan for playing Shade. I think the way Game 3 went
Yeah.
kind of changed that. It showed
Hey, I was ready.
he was absolutely that
Let's
was
go.
was a me decision. I asked after Game 4 when we were up 3-1. I asked, hey, are we gonna do this? Shade's like, it's your decision. And
He tried to weasel out of the decision again, didn't he?
I just
It's not my decision.
I just asked Shade how he felt,
Mhm.
and Shade said, he's cool either way. The way Game 3 went did raise questions. As soon as he said
I was popping off in scrims. We would have dominated either way.
I do think we'd have
That
been
scrim
fine.
was a sham.
Mhm.
All right.
Well, scrim was great.
Until the last two games. Game and a half.
Yeah, the last game and a half, I said it again last night. Like it defined the roles that we were looking for out of the Falcons. Once we brought Koala into the scrim, he creates a bit more offense. He's better in the midfield than the other person we had in there. Love you, Lynx, but it just wasn't working last night, and you knew it. So, but yeah, no, that's I wanted to bring Shade in, but that's Falcons did enough Game 3 to kind of put us on our ass and just continue forward. So we took it, we did it. Happy days.
And I retire a champion. Let's go.
Yeah, Shade.
Whoa.
So you get
He's retired.
drafted next season.
I'm not getting drafted next season because I'm not going to be in the pool.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
I'm not good enough to be in the pool, so I'm saying I'm just going to catch a tan.
And with the
He
first
also has
pick
an
in
excuse.
the season 3 draft, the Erie Eclipse select Shade.
He also has an excuse because he has so much football going on.
Yeah.
So much.
But
And
also,
also,
congratulations, Bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Finals MVP.
Yeah, he
Congratulations.
word.
snaked it from Stewie.
I was not able to catch the Pixel finals, so
Bad owner.
yay Bacon.
I had a really good game, too. So I was happy with that.
But you guys played great. Yeah, you guys played great.
Thank you. But yeah, that caps the season. Congrats to everybody. That's this season 2 perform. It did outperform season 1 in terms of consistent viewership. You guys continued not creating a whole lot of issues with scheduling, and then the issues that did pop up, we've handled as an ownership group, and it hasn't been bad. We've come to happy resolutions. So thank you to everybody for the play, and now enjoy some off season. That's where Jay's gonna come in, since Shade doesn't have the doc. He's just sitting there looking pretty. We don't have an interview. We don't have Koa's Player of the Week because that's gonna return in about 7 weeks. Jay,
Nikki.
yep, Nikki, there she is. Jay, talk to us about some draft stuff.
All right, I'm going to start with Pixel, just to make it pretty clear for everybody. This is kind of the rundown for who has what odds and who has what picks for Season 3 draft. The Monarchs have a 25% chance of getting the first pick in the lottery. The Illusion have a 20% chance. The Harriers have traded their first round pick to the Illusion, so the Illusion have a 16% chance. The Fallen have a 12% chance. The Demons have a 10% chance. The Eclipse have traded their first round pick to the Illusion. 3 first round picks?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Don't fuck it up.
He will.
It should be good next season.
The Eclipse have traded their pick to the Illusion, so they have an 8% chance. The Havoc have traded their pick to the Monarchs, so they have a 6% chance. And the Foxtrotters have traded their pick to the Mudcats, which, yeah, and they'll have a 3% chance.
It's on there. You can say it because these managers will need to know it. That pick will be vacated. That's the pick.
I didn't know how to say it. I didn't know how to say it.
Mudcats
right
pick
there.
will vacate.
The words on the screen.
So here's what it is. Here with that one, we'll touch on that, and then you can continue.
Okay.
Wherever the Foxtrotters slice is, whenever it gets picked, that's going to hold that spot, and then it's gone. So everybody below that's just going to shift up a spot. Happy days.
For the
Perfect.
first.
The Bandits will have the 9th pick in the first round. The Mudcats have traded their pick to the Bandits, so they will have the 10th pick in the first round. Falcons will have the 11th pick, and the Pharaohs have traded their first to the Mudcats.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's Pixel. And on the Prism side, the Otakus have the 25% chance. Rednecks have a 20% chance. The Hurricanes have traded their pick to me, the Sentinels, for a 16% chance.
Yeah.
No. The season hasn't started yet. We can't do it. Fuck. Scallops have a 12% chance. The Hornets have a 10% chance. The Ospreys have traded their pick to the Wave, so they've got an 8% chance. The Wave have a 6% chance after that 8%, so they have 2 picks in the first round. Phantoms have a 3% chance, and then the Sentinels have another first round pick at the 9th spot. High Flyers have the 10th pick. Hydras have the 11th pick, and the Nightmare have traded their first to the Rednecks for the 12th pick.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
let's talk about the Illusion with their 3 first-round picks. They have a 44% chance to have the first overall pick.
a word.
Yeah. Absolutely massive. It'll be comical if they don't get any of the top 3 picks.
It would be funny, but does it matter if you have 3 picks in the first round? You should be good.
Really doesn't. I do think it'll aid because everybody's seen Smurfy's posted about potentially trading one of those picks. I've cautioned, and I sent Smurfy an offer, but then I also cautioned him to not move any of the picks. If you sell a season, in Smurfy's case, 2 seasons to be in this position,
He did still almost make playoffs.
he did. Go for the title. And I've explained it to him. I had number 2 and 3 in the last draft. There were moments where it was a struggle. The playoffs certainly looked a bit more like we were in form, but throughout the season, there were moments where there was a struggle. Most of the season, we were not the number 1 team in Pixel. So having 2 picks that high is not a guarantee. If he gets 3 picks that high, keep that shit and go collect the title. But Smurfy's going to do what Smurfy does, but I thought it was funny. 44% chance to have the number 1 pick. So, I'm excited to see what happens there.
Yeah, if Smurfy doesn't win this,
he should retire.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree completely. And that's a number 1 win it all, or you should retire, because if you don't, then you just suck. That's all there is to it.
And now it's going to take the rest of the league to be like, no, not letting you do it.
Absolutely.
And I will say before we move on from the draft, those were all odds for the first round. After the first round, those picks will be snaked. So picks will be reversed in the second round, and then you'll have the same picks in the third round probably. So before we move on, I just want to clarify that all the odds are for the first round.
Absolutely. So yeah, That's the draft. Koala, you brought up a great point. Some housekeeping topics. What are you thinking? It's not on the dock.
Yeah, just if you would like to become a more active participant of the league, say streaming or whatever else, art maybe, whatever.
We need more people working on art.
Contact for streaming, contact Couch, and for art, contact Shade, or anyone really. I mean, we can always redirect you, but
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's a great point. Yeah, anybody that wants to get involved. A lot of people have
managers.
Yeah, a lot of people have opinions. Say something. So, managers. That's a good point because I posted a couple weeks ago seeking interest, and I have Prism covered. I could use one more person if you're interested in managing a Pixel team. DM me. We got an okay amount of manager turnover going into the season, so there's going to be some new faces. Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure by the time this podcast releases, signups will be open and registrations will be open for season 3, right?
Yeah.
So
I
if
think
you're
This might be out before it. I don't know if Smurfy's
Okay.
opening it today or if he's opening it tomorrow at noon.
He was going to open it today, but owners did not reply to him at all.
Yeah.
Pretty dope, owners.
Well, he posted it very late last night.
That's new.
and yeah,
Like you guys don't stay up late.
I was the only one up. I think.
I
when
was
he
And
supposed
posted
reply, you did not.
it. I was in VC with him.
Well,
So-
that doesn't help us other owners.
anyway, expect registrations to open, and if you've got friends that you think would enjoy the league, get them in here. We need anybody we can get. Get more people. It'd be great.
Well, I mean, the simple fact is, like, the more people we get, the more we can start talking about having a third division.
Better separation of player.
Yep.
So
More teams.
yeah.
More
So
player
you're not
spots,
playing
maybe.
with people who are so much lower, or so much higher than you.
Absolutely. Playoff predictions. I took it because Koala picked against Luxor, and clearly that did not work out for him. But he did get second. So I had 10 wins. Koala had 9. Shade and Koa had 8. Jay with 7. Bad Jay. Couch, guess, picked the finals and went 2-0. Shade, you won Pit Cop's bracket challenge.
Yeah, that was the more important thing. There's actually something on the line for that. I took it seriously.
There was some decent cash on that. You got, it was $100, but you got 75 because you were
Yeah,
$25.
I paid myself.
Yeah. But you had a perfect Prism bracket. You did
Yeah,
not
no ball,
miss a
man.
game in the Prism.
Shit was wigged.
Shade knows ball.
What will be wigged?
I had no idea that was for money until after it already happened.
Oh, that sucks.
Nothing would have mattered. I would have won still.
Maybe not. I probably wouldn't have had a perfect Prism bracket, so.
But no, I liked that Pickup did that. That was a good idea, and I think it went pretty well. So I'm hoping he brings that back for us. Season 3, we'll get some more people to chip in on it, and see what else we do during the season. I liked the involvement from that. People liked the brackets. They liked being involved in predictions. We love seeing people gamble on the games, but being able to just put something in through the Discord for a chance to win something is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So
You got
I want to.
any,
You know what I want to do? I want to do.
What would you like to do?
I want to do a King of the Hill pool for the season.
Hmm.
Anybody that wants to,
Girl.
you
I don't know
pick
how
it.
that works.
You pick a team that you think's going to win week 1. If they win, you continue,
Oh,
but
okay.
you can't pick that team again the rest of the season.
I thought that was called a survivor pool.
Yeah, that
It's
is.
different words. I've heard it King of the Hill. I've heard Survivor as well. So we can call it whatever we want. But that format there. Pick a team week 1. If they win, you move on. Can't pick them again. All the way through the regular season.
I'd be down for that. Is that just going to be our version next season instead of doing every game, or are we still doing every game too?
I think we still probably do every game here. The King of the Hill thing would be for the Discord. I want to get more people involved in it. Put up a little prize pool. See if anybody can last the entire season. Or we can focus in on that. That can be talked about as far as what we do here versus on the Discord.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's just a way for me to get rid of money for people to be involved. I don't care. So people like picking games, but
Give me money.
And I like getting rid of
I'll
money.
be involved if you give me money.
yeah. So Pickup got, and I don't know if he didn't advertise it enough. He didn't get as many brackets as I thought he would.
And I heard cash prize, and I was like, I'll go fill that out right now.
Yep.
Right
I mean,
there were like
where's the link?
maybe 15 brackets or something. So you had like a 1 in 15 shot at $100. That's not too bad. So
We should have talked about it on the podcast.
There was it was a tight window to get it in, because I know he started it probably a little bit later than he wanted to. So there was only like 3 or 4 days in there that the brackets were valid, that you could sign up for them, I think, if I remember correctly. So we probably missed that on the pod.
maybe.
Yeah, we need to find out, talk about the podcast before the playoffs for sure.
Well, with the coming next week or next season, the week will change, obviously. I don't know if we've talked about that yet.
True.
I think we've alluded
There's
to
something
it,
about it.
but yeah, like officially, we are changing the week. Right now, it runs Monday through Sunday. It's going to run Sunday through Saturday. So this gives you a little bit of 2 weekends on each week, and it also makes it so that there's no reason we, as a collection here, can't record the podcast weekly and have it to you guys. This was a Koala initiative. Great idea. Loved it. And yeah, it's going to make it more comfortable for us to be here weekly for you guys and touch on these topics. So looking forward to
Should
that.
be easier for us to record on a Sunday, and that way, even if there are games being played on that Sunday we're recording, they're next week's games.
Yeah, that's a later problem. Absolutely.
So,
Future podcast problem.
and also, I mean, that does put some more onus on the managers and the players to talk earlier, because if you need to play, you need to do it the first day of the week on a Sunday instead of the last.
Yep, and with that change, the scheduling requirement that I post about being 3 a.m. Thursday when games have to be scheduled, or midnight Pacific, that's going to move back a day. So, yep, be ready to reach out to people and get it scheduled. I like that each week touches 2 weekends. A lot of people with their varied time, if they're going out of town for a whole weekend, they lose that whole weekend for that week. Whereas now they'll at least have the Sunday here, and they may be out that Friday and Saturday, but at least they got a little weekend time here. So
Yeah, you could have more Saturday and then turn around Sunday, have a game again. So
back to back for teams. Yeah, teams will do that too. I'm so excited. I think that's such a great idea.
I love it. Have a weekend of Rocket League and let my week be chill.
I guess is we're gonna
Almost take 2 weeks off.
Shit. Love that idea. Well, boys, this is final episode for season 2. You guys got anything else?
Jay's beautiful.
I need to see more of Jay's pass blocking.
Yeah, Jay,
shit.
can you do that for us for a minute?
Let me see.
Not right now.
Let me see.
No, come on, Jay.
Need a
Come on.
Floor's too much. I'll trip. I will trip.
That's fine.
You fell it last time.
Well, that's because I was Ben Scott.
I don't want to see a
Former
pass
O-lineman.
block. I want to see a run block.
Ooh, yeah. Give me
You,
the 3
you
step.
want to see a pulling guard?
Yes.
Yeah, pulling guard.
that was
Pulling
what
guard into Tiger Woods.
No. Next season.
First episode. That's the intro. Is you pass blocking? Yes.
No, him pulling into Tiger Woods.
Pulling.
I want to see him pulling guard now. He just gets back there and lays on the ground and goes,
My God. All right.
True Nebraska O-line fashion.
King sucks in the new game, by the way.
Shut up.
I'm using them.
You just don't know how to use them. I don't want to hear it.
They definitely can't use Penn State's playbook, I'll tell you that.
Well, yeah, they're a winning program. We suck.
Hey, we've been a bowl game last year. We've been a bowl game.
Meineke Car Care Bowl.
Oh, shit.
Well, boys, I appreciate you doing all this with me this season. Everybody else that contributed, Couch, Bard, any other guest players, or not guest players, guests on the pod, Ben, there's other names. Oh my God, the hands are going up. It's like the Oscars music. The speech is about to be done. We will see you guys before season 3. We'll see you. Then our next one will probably be pre-draft, the mock drafts. It's going to be a good time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you again for tuning into the Backpost Podcast, powered by the 8-Bit Nation. Be sure to stay active in the Discord and follow the Twitch channel at 8N Gaming so you don't miss any of the fast-paced, epic Pixel and Prism League content. Well, that's it for now. May your aerials be flawless and your saves legendary.